So what is interesting for me? Maybe I will put this here because I got a victory point for factory cube. We never know what's gonna happen. We're gonna see. So we managed to have a pretty decent rocket, heavy but pretty decent, with pretty good equipment. We managed to stay safe during solar flare season, entering the radiation space, and now we did a victory point because we took a Mars heliocentric zone glory cheat, but we're gonna go in Jupiter heliocentric zone, so it's gonna take more points, and I hope we're gonna prospect sites and have industrialization around because it can boost me a lot. So stay with me, feel free to comment and everything. Thanks a lot, I hope it's gonna help you. Let's go. So first things first, I'm gonna move my rocket here. Now I'm gonna stop at the main crossing because I don't want to spend too much fuel. Now I'm gonna sell a card, a patent for 3. I cannot sell 2 because the law active is equality and not freedom. So I'm gonna sell, for example, this generator, I guess, or this robonaut. Okay, this robonaut for 3. So now we did this. Event, let's go. Normally I'm pretty safe. 6, anarchy. I'm losing my faction ability, my faction privilege for the moment. I don't care, I don't want to boost. I can commit crime, felonies, etc. You begin to know or to remember this, I hope. So no problem. Now I'm gonna move, and this is the interesting part. Moving Lagrange point is free, and I'm gonna take this one, even if it's a bit harder to prospect. I'm gonna explain because here you got a hazard space with a skull, and it's more dangerous. So 1 burn, and because of my net trust is 5, not 4, because now my weight is lighter, I can land because I'm above 2, the 2 size site. Okay, my net trust 5 is better than 2. Landing, I did my movement, and now what can I do? I can prospect. So how I know I can prospect on a site? I need to check my ISIU value, ISIU in situ research unit value. I got a buggy and I got a tree number. So I need to check beforehand. Okay, I got 3 hydratation. I can prospect. If I get less than 3, I cannot, because my equipment is not good enough. So now I can prospect, and with this buggy I get a reroll because this is the ability of the buggy. So I'm gonna have 1 roll, and if I failed, I'm gonna have another 1. How much I need to do? I need to roll against the size. So now the size is 2, so I need to do 2 or less. Okay. 4, it's not good, please. 2 or less. 2, yes we did it, my friend. It's pretty good. You're gonna know why soon. So, we have prospected the site, so what can I do now? Or what I need to do? I need to put a claim disk of my color on the site. Okay? I don't need to decommission anything for the moment, and my robonaut was active because I was on site. I need a generator. I got the generator. I need a reactor, and I need 3 cooling term. I got it, and I can use it because my thruster was not using it. So it's pretty good. Next year. Yep. Now what can I do? As an operation, I'm gonna do the second important operation about the industrialization space. The name is industrialization, industrialize. So what I need to do? I need to decommission my active Robonaut, my active refinery, and their support. Okay, so they need a generator. Okay, I got a generator. And the generator need a reactor. Okay. And you're gonna tell me, yeah, but they need radiator. Yes, but for the industrialization operation, you don't need to decommission radiator. Why? Because the factory gonna cool itself on site. So they got everything to cool the factory on site. So I don't need to decommission my radiator. That's why I made, or I tried to make rocket who can work independently than everything, because sometimes you're gonna do a rocket using same supports as industrialization equipment, and you're gonna be in bad shape because you're gonna be stuck, or you can be stuck. So now what's happened? I industrialize, I put a cube, it's not a delegate now, I got some in my pool, so I took from my pool, not from here. If I get known, I can take from there. So I put a cube as the end of my operation. We need to refresh or to update the market. It's a D site, so I move this as a D, and the value is 8 because this is the only factory on a D site. If I got more factories or with opponents, the more you get resources, it's going to cost less. So it's less interesting. So you need to be careful if you are playing with opponents that if one guy or one person got a 8 value site, you need to try to have one so it can decrease his victory point or her victory point. Okay? So now we got a questioning because I can do a free action, build a colony. So to build a colony, I'm gonna decommission the crew and put a dome on my factory. So it got some advantages, but I will not have crew or human on my rocket anymore. So if I get glitch, it can be not good. And I guess I forgot to burn my step of fuel, so I did it right now for this burn. Okay? So, should I build a colony or not? This is the question. A colony or not a colony, this is the question. The main issue if I don't build a colony is that I will have to make a hazard roll if I want to use a factory assisted liftoff. But in my case, it's not a problem. Why? Because I got a site under my net thrust, so I can use a powered liftoff, and it's not a problem for me. So I don't need to use a factory assisted liftoff. You got 3 types of liftoff. It's factory assisted liftoff. So you need to, if you got a colony or power stat is a certain ability. If I get this, I will show you. So if you got a colony or a power sat, you don't have to roll a hazard when you lift off with the factory assisted. You got power landing or powered assisted. It's the net thrust strictly above the mass of the site, as I did. So I don't need to roll anything. And you got another thing I will try to show you. It's rocket plane acetylene liftoff. And it's in specific environments when you got, for example, atmosphere like in Titan, and you are under this you got a lot of, mass, and you got a lander burn. So you need to use acetylene rocket plane liftoff. I will try to show you. And one point important is, if you got a colony, every piece of plastic and wood on the map are points. So it's one more point, but one more point, I don't think I want to put it right now. So I did my operation. I don't do a free action. I just gonna move like this. Events 3. It's a glitch. So my rocket, I still have human with me, and if I don't have human because I build a colony and I'm collocated to the colony, I was safe because the colony is around me, so they can help. Okay? So now what can I do? I can introduce you a new operation as called ET production. So ET production, I just take a card with a good letter. I got a factory site, and I can create it in space. So if I don't have my rocket around, I can create an outpost. But my rocket is here, so I put my stuff already in my rocket. And now you see it's a one buggy, so it's better. So I did my operation. I will not do more. Next year I will do another ET production, and now I got a refinery, this site still better, and we got an ability here, super lens, and it's a -1 to all collocated ray gun size roll. So when you roll against the size to know if you can prospect, not if you can, but if you achieve to prospect, you got a -1. So it's helping the ray gun prospecting. For the moment I don't care, I don't have a prospection ESIU. I got a buggy, and this is a missile. So I did my operation. I cannot do anything more. Hip. One inspiration. So I'm gonna top cards under, refreshing the market. Okay, so I refresh the market. We are a bit low fuel, and I need to recompute my mass because my equipment changed. So it's 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you see my rocket is lighter. I was 14 at the moment. So at 11. So I need to go back 1, 2, 3, 4. I follow the purple line. 1, 2, 3, 4. I must not the purple line for the dry mass, but the black not circle, but you understand. So I was here 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to do the equivalent stuff with my wet mass because I still have one fuel tank, one step of fuel. So I need now to follow the purple dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to be careful because sometimes you have arrow like this and you need to follow the arrows. So I cannot go like this. I need to go on the lower part, okay? So you see, before I just got one step of fuel, now I got 2 steps of fuel because I'm lighter. Okay? So now, as an operation, I need more fuel. So I'm gonna do site refuel, but you get different kind of site refuel. You got ISIU refuel. It's not the case right now because ISIU refuel is when you're refueling without a factory. So it's less effective and you get less fuel. So basically it's ISIU, adaptation minus ISIU plus 1. So for example, if I didn't have a factory right now, as I said, I can do a site refuel, but ISIU site refuel. So I use my one buggy, the number. So hydratation is 3, minus 1 is 2, plus 1, it's because of the rules, so plus 1, so it's equal 3. So I can take 3 fuel tank, not step of fuel tank in my rocket. But now I got a factory, so I'm gonna do a site refuel, but factory refuel. And the number is like definitive, if I can say that, with the core game only, it's 7. So I can take 7 fuel tank in my rocket, okay? Or I can put some in an outpost if I want, but I will take everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And now you can see I can fly more. So I can prospect more space because I got a good rocket again with equipment. I will have a bit of problem with my generator, but I thought about it already. That's why I need a C site. And now with my buggy I can prospect this C site, but I'm gonna go here. Why? Because it's a 2 hydratation, but I got a buggy 1, so I'm okay. And it's a 3 size, so it's easier. And I don't burn fuel. I just burn here. So I'm gonna do a powered liftoff, not factory assist. So I don't need to do a hazard roll. 1 burn, here, here, and landing here. I just need to check I'm alright. So I'm just gonna do 1 burn, 1 step of fuel, because of my equipment and modifiers. And my net thrust is 6, I mean base thrust is 6, but minus 2 because of my mass. So my net thrust is 4, and the site is 3, so I can land safely. Okay, I did my operation, it was refueling. I did my movement. I will not do anything more. New year. Next operation, for sure, it's a prospecting operation. So now I got still a buggy 1 ISIU, 2 hydratation, so I can prospect. And I need to do 3 or more, or less, sorry, 3 or less. It's a 4, bad. I can reroll because I got a buggy. 2, it's good, because it's 3 or less, so I got it. So I need to put a prospecting claim disk, that's the name, on the site. I did my operation, I did my movement, or I did, no, I didn't move, but I don't want to move. Next, here, event. 4, it's pad explosion and space debris. So if I got some stuff in low Earth orbit, I get decommission because of space debris, as I explained to you earlier. So now, as an operation, I'm gonna do a industrialization. So my main concern now is that I don't have anymore another generator specifically for the industrializing, because I lost it last time. So now I need to use the one with my rocket, but normally it's gonna be nice because it's a C, and I'm gonna industrialize a C site. That's why you need to plan all the things you're gonna do. So I need this stuff, and I need to decommission the generator. The generator needs a reactor, and I don't need cooling, as I said, because the factory gonna cool itself. So I take a cube in my pool here, and I got a factory. Nice. But now my rocket cannot fly anymore for the moment. I need to find a solution or to decommission everything. But if I decommission everything, you cannot decommission a crew. You need to leave it here or to build a colony. But I guess I will fly another rocket from there because I thought about it earlier. So normally I get a plan. So like this, and we just need to refresh or to update the market value exploitation track. We got a C refinery or C factory. So now if you see, I got one factory earned me 8 victory points and one D site earned me 8 points too. So now basically if I make a little count, I got 16 if I count all the pieces, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 because the rocket count, 23, and I forgot to take this glory cheat because it's the heliocentric zone of Jupiter. It's going to be 3 points if I can take it back to Leo, and it's in my rocket with my crew. Okay. So now, if I remember correctly, I didn't do anything because I moved and I forgot to do some stuff. So now, I think I'm gonna ET produce some stuff from C site. So my main concern is that my thruster is a C, so it's pretty nice, I can ET produce it on site. But it's a 2 base thrust and very efficient. So it's light, it's okay, but I need a generator. And all generator I got, that's cool because it's C generator. They don't need support, it's cool, but they are bad. They are bad. Why? Because if I ET produce them on site, I will have 3. And for example, if I just do this, it's a solar modifier, and the heliocentric zone now, if you can see, it's 3 Jupiter. So I'm gonna be minus, I mean 3 minus 3 gonna be 0. And if I got a light rocket, I can fly. So for example, if I got this run with this generator, it's a +1, it can be interesting. So it's 3 + 1, 4, minus 3 because of the zone, it's 1 net thrust. And now I need to check my weight, because it's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 7, and 7 I'm gonna be here, so it's +0 modifier about the weight. So I'm gonna be and I need to check the fuel, so I guess I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be at 0 because I need to go back to Earth. So that's my main problem. So my main concern now, I was thinking a bit, is because I cannot really fly with this rocket. The net thrust is not enough important because of the support and the heliocentric zone modifier because of the sun I got on this one. Hopefully for me, I choose to prospect first this D site, because after this I can prospect the C site. If I did the wrong way, I can prospect just one side because I am going to lose all the support of the rocket. So now I'm going to create an outpost because I don't want to lose everything. I'm going to create an outpost. It's a free action. I didn't do operation if I remember correctly. So I'm going to ET produce on outpost 1, and I'm going to leave my crew and my radiator on site on the outpost here. and I'm gonna put my fuel tank on it. So I'm gonna go one, I'm gonna follow the purple line. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I follow the purple dots. I got 7 fuel tank. So here, maybe I didn't use the burn because no, I got one more. Yeah, I got 7 fuel tank on my rocket or on my outpost. Okay, so now I don't have a rocket anymore. I did my operation. The stuff I will try to do is to create another rocket to do like a rescue mission, or not a rescue mission, but to bring back some more equipment so I can fly again with this rocket. But now it's not efficient anymore. So I'm going through an event next year. 3, it's a glitch. So I got human on this stack. I got nothing here. I mean, I have no stack, so no glitch. So I'm pretty okay. What can I do right now? My main concern that is I cannot sell. I mean, I can sell a card, but I need to keep some. So I will now create an outpost. So I'm pretty lucky. Outpost 2 here, and I'm ET produce this D refinery on a D site factory. I cannot move anything, so I'm moving this. Next year I'm gonna ET produce this Robonaut on a D site, and I will not do anything more. Next year, event 5 Anarchy. I'm losing my faction privilege. I don't care for the moment. And now, tough decision because I need to. I guess I need to sell because I don't have a lot of money, and I want to buy another thruster so I can fly back. So, for example, this thruster is pretty interesting because you need a wavy reactor, and I got a good one. And I'm gonna decommission the radiator. It's a free action because I need, oops. So it was 7, if I remember, 2, 3, 4, 2, yes, 7. So I'm gonna decommission this reactor, the radiator, sorry. It's a free action, so I can do it whenever I want, because I will need it to cool this reactor if I can manage to take this thruster. What can I do? I can throw a card, like not under the deck, without selling it, as a free action too, if I want to keep the momentum, because I want to avoid the next event, so I can lose with an inspiration, I can lose this good thruster. And I cannot sell 2 cards, unfortunately, and I need money. So I guess I'm gonna sell this generator for 3 aquas, and I will not do anything more, or maybe I will decommission some stuff. So I just I changed the other generator to sell. I keep this back because I prefer to get it because it will match more about my rocket. Okay, so I want this. I want this one. I don't care about this one, and I don't care about this one. So I guess, unfortunately, I'm gonna lose a lot of money, but I'm gonna throw this for free. I'm gonna discard this for free as a free action, because next year I want to buy. And when I sold my generator, I took 3 aqua. So this is the next. I just did everything. We just finished the third cycle of the game. I hope you understood anything for the moment. If you find an error or if you got a comment, sorry, I'm a bit tired. Feel free to share. I hope you enjoyed, for the moment, the series or the first volume. Keep commenting, sharing, and put some likes. It's important for me and the channel, and to show that you are interested. We are moving the year, and we're gonna see each other next third part of the volume. So just this. I'm gonna choose where I put. I think I'm gonna put it for claim disk or for refineries. Yeah, for refineries, and we're gonna see. Because for the moment I got 2 claim and 2 refineries, and because of my strategy, I guess I will have the same amount of refineries than claim disk. Okay, so thanks a lot. I hope it's good for you. I hope you're gonna learn something. It's a really good game. I like this game. It's the beginner core game with module 0, but as you see, you need to think a bit. Sometimes it's a tough decision. I cut the camera because I thought about it for 5 minutes sometimes. About what I need to do about my thruster and everything. So you can see, even with the lowest level of difficulty of the game, I am sure maybe people can see this as difficult. If it's not, if you understand it, if you follow my video and Jean-Michel Grosjeu and some other video, it's doable. But even with this, it's you need to think. It's pretty good. It's a good game. And with other module, you're gonna see it's getting better and better, deeper and deeper. Thanks a lot. Share the video, comments, check my links, and see you later. Bye bye.